Hello and welcome back to Ready Steady Hook. Now our final contestant to be quizzed on everything fishy is Peter the Meat Eater, who says that he tried to be pescatarian once. Tell us a little bit more about that, Pete.
I used to be a pescatarian once.
Okay, and how did that work out for you?
Oh, I quit.
Oh, right.
Love me fish too much.
Well, evidently not, if you're still shoving them down your throat.
I used to go fishing with my dad down the canal when I was little. Yeah. Happy times.
Oh, it's as I always say, don't I, viewers? I always say there's nothing better than dragging sentient beings from their natural habitat with hooks, forcing them to suffocate before throwing them back in with injuries so that they can die slowly and painfully with your dad.
Yeah.
Oh, always saying that.
Yeah, it's bonding, isn't it?
Yeah. Unlike the fish's gills after you're done with them. And let's begin. Let's play. Ready, steady, hook. True or false? Fish can talk to each other.
False. Fish are mute.
It's true. They don't speak English, but they can communicate with each other through sounds, body language, and even electrical signals. For example, certain species of fish use grunts and clicks to communicate, while others use electrical pulses to navigate or communicate with each other.
Yeah, but I mean, they can't say, right, mate, how you doing? You watched Last of the Summer Wine yesterday? Can they?
Fill in the blank. Some fish, like the catfish, can see with their blank by detecting vibrations in the water.
Eyes.
As if it'd be that easy. Yeah, the answer is ears. Yeah. Some species of fish, such as catfish, have specialised inner ear structures that help them detect vibrations in the water, effectively allowing them to see their surroundings through vibrations, even in murky water.
Ears?
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, true or false? Fish are older than dinosaurs.
True.
Correct. Well done. Fish have been swimming around for over 500 million years, whereas dinosaurs appeared about 230 million years ago. So, in the grand scheme of things, fish have had a really long head start. Yes or no? Bloody easy these are. Vera, too easy, love. Oh. Yes or no? Do fish have a good memory?
No, it's they've got 3-second memory, haven't they?
Oh no, I'm afraid that's bollocks. Yes.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah, goldfish, contrary to popular belief, have a memory span of several months. They can recognise their owners and even remember the routes they swim through.
I knew that. I forgot.
True or false? Fish can't feel pain.
False.
False it is. Well done. A lot of numpties normally say fish can't feel pain. It just justifies them eating them. Fish feel pain just like mammals and birds and have the neural pathways to feel pain, fear and emotional distress. They experience this fear and stress when subjected to harmful conditions like being hooked, dragged or suffocated. Yet the fishing industry still treats them as if they're just swimming vegetables. True or false? Again. Eating fish is great for your brain health because of the omega-3s.
Yep, I know this one as well. It is true.
It's false. While fish do contain omega-3s, they also accumulate mercury, PCBs, dioxins, antibiotics, hormones and even fecal matter from overcrowded farming conditions or polluted waters.
Yeah, no, I got confused. Yeah, got confused with the Go on.
These toxins can actually damage your brain, your immune system and your overall health.
Fecal matter.
Yeah, fish shit. Yeah. You can get all the omega-3s you need from plant-based sources like flax seeds, chia seeds and walnuts without any of the harmful substances. So yes, eating fish for brain health is a total myth. So stop doing it.
I had fish last night. Weren't no fecal matter in that. Was there?
Next question. Why do fish flap around when they're caught? I like this one.
It's just what fish do, isn't it?
Wrong. No, fish flap around because they're gasping for oxygen. When they're pulled from the water, which they rely on to oxygenate their gills can't process oxygen properly, and so they slowly begin to suffocate. This process can take 10 minutes or even longer, causing intense suffering. It's a slow, agonising death, and even fish that are thrown back in may never fully recover. The frantic movement is their desperate attempt to breathe. It's not just instinct, it's a fight for life. Fighting for their life, they are, when they do that. How does the fishing industry deal with fish after they've been caught?
Really well.
Well, really? Why does he do it to himself? You know it's not. Answer: they're piled on top of each other and left to die slowly. After being caught, fish are often thrown onto ice. They're stacked on top of each other or chucked into storage bins, where they remain conscious and suffering until they're either gutted or sold, which is a hell of a long time. Some fish can survive for hours after being pulled from the water, enduring excruciating pain until they finally die from suffocation, stress, or physical injury. It's a brutal way to treat living beings that are treated as nothing more than a product. Where are fish most commonly hooked when fishing?
In the water.
In the mouth.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. I thought you meant yeah.
Yeah, usually in the lips or jaw, but hooks can also pierce other areas like the gills, throat, or even the eyes. No matter where it happens, the damage is severe, and the fish often suffers from pain, stress, and long-term injury, even if it's released back into the water. Alright, next question. Is local or hobby fishing really as harmless as people think?
Yeah, definitely.
No, it's brutal.
Well, it's good for your mental health.
Well, yours, yes. Hobby fishing isn't a peaceful pastime, it's a violent act. Hooking fish rips through their flesh, causing severe pain, and even if released, the trauma leaves them vulnerable to infection, predation, and death. The fish's suffering doesn't end when you let it go. Most never recover. You're not just fishing, you're inflicting pain for fun. Still, mental health, eh? Even if a fish is released, the injuries caused by the hook, like torn gills, damaged organs, or infected wounds, often make it impossible for the fish to recover. They are frequently left vulnerable to predators or die from the trauma. So the idea of catch and release is often just a myth of kindness, when in reality, most fish never survive.
Well, it's bonding, isn't it?
And it's not just about the fish you catch. Every time a hook is thrown into the water, you're contributing to a mindset that treats living beings as playthings. That fish could have been someone's future mate, part of an ecosystem, or an important link in the food chain. When we take them out of the water, we disrupt not just their lives, but the delicate balance of life in the oceans. Hobby fishing may feel innocent to you, but it's part of a bigger picture of exploitation and harm.
So the answer is no. Right, I get it. Okay.
That's right, yeah. So stop fucking doing it, you cruel, nasty bastard. What are two of the working conditions on many fishing boats?
You get wet and you smell of fish.
No, I was thinking of human trafficking and forced labour.
Oh yeah.
Many workers on fishing boats are trapped in slave-like conditions, often isolated for months or years, forced to work long hours for little to no pay, and face physical and emotional abuse. It's a brutal reality that's hidden beneath the surface of the fishing industry. I would have also accepted violence, abuse, and even murder to keep workers silent and under control, particularly in illegal, unregulated operations. Workers are often trapped in abusive conditions, with some facing extreme violence to keep them from escaping or speaking out. What is meant? This is better, harder. What is meant by the term bycatch?
Yeah, it's a fish.
Bycatch refers to the sea creatures that get caught in fishing nets by accident. Dolphins, turtles, sharks, crabs, lobsters, octopuses, whales, seabirds, rays, sea lions, and many endangered species are caught, harmed, and killed in the process. Shockingly, 40% of the catch is bycatch, most of which is thrown back dead or dying. A tragic waste of life. Which destructive fishing method is literally wiping out entire underwater cities like coral reefs and seagrass beds?
Pass.
Oh, excuse me. Bottom trawling. This fishing method drags heavy nets across the ocean floor, destroying everything in its path. Coral reefs, seagrass beds, and other vital marine habitats are obliterated, causing long-term damage to the entire ecosystem. You. Yeah, you helped fund that. Is there any such thing as sustainable fishing in today's overfished oceans? Answer, no. Even so-called sustainable fisheries contribute to the destruction of marine life. Overfishing, bycatch, and environmental devastation are all part of the process. Every year, 1/3 of the world's fish populations are overfished, pushing many species towards extinction and disrupting the entire balance of ocean ecosystems. No fishing method is truly sustainable while the oceans are being overexploited and ecosystems are collapsing. What will happen if we continue overfishing at the rate that we are?
We get more lovely fish.
Oh, no, dipshit, no. The answer is we could have fishless oceans by 2048. Overfishing is pulling fish populations to the brink. And if we don't take action now, entire ecosystems could collapse and many species could become extinct. The World Wildlife Fund and other organisations have warned that continued overfishing could lead to the depletion of fish populations globally. Oh, I'm sorry, Peter, your time's up. You only got 2 questions right today, I'm afraid. I guess you were out of your depth on that one.
Well, there was certainly something fishy going on.
Yeah, you fell for the bait.
Yeah.
You were really shit. Sadly, you didn't win that grand prize of a rod for your own back. But never mind, thank you so much for playing. And if you at home take part in the unnecessary, immoral, unethical, cruel sport known as fishing, whether you fish or just buy fish, please stop and consider the victim. Put yourself in the position of the fish. Just imagine it was you out there. And by that I mean get in the sea so I can drag you out by your lip using a big massive metal rusty hook. If fish can feel the same pain as your dogs or your cats, you wouldn't want them being dragged by a hook, would you? You wouldn't, would you? So why do it to fish? Why do that to some animals and not the others? Doesn't make any sense, does it? Well, just think about it. Thank you so much for playing. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I've been Dawn Chorus, and thank you for playing. Ready, steady, hook, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. Bye.